Bill clearly saw his girlfriend being dragged into a pitch-dark alley by a pervert. But instead of stepping in to stop it, he even pulled out his phone and recorded the whole thing. No matter how desperately his girlfriend screamed for help, Bill remained completely indifferent. Afterward, Phoebe suffered a mental breakdown from the trauma. She kept shouting, "Bill, save me." Although Bill was deeply distressed, he still refused to tell anyone what happened that night. When Phoebe's mother knelt on the ground begging him, Bill instantly recalled the scene he had witnessed. Then he firmly insisted that he never went to the alley that night. And now that Phoebe was mentally unstable, her words could not be trusted at all. Hearing this, Phoebe's mother angrily accused Bill of being heartless. Phoebe had treated him so well, yet he wouldn't even step forward to identify the attacker. Unexpectedly, after hearing this, Bill simply emphasized again that he went straight back to the dorm and never went to that alley at all. At this moment, Phoebe's father dragged his injured leg and rushed over to ask Bill who the attacker was. But Bill still insisted he didn't know. Phoebe's father was instantly heartbroken and couldn't help questioning Bill. He had seen Phoebe being assaulted with his own eyes. Even if Bill was too cowardly to save her, was he now unwilling even to tell the truth? Hearing this, Bill suddenly remembered. After Phoebe's father learned something had happened to his daughter, how he limped to the hospital and slapped himself while holding Phoebe. Even so, Bill coldly stated that he never saw what the attacker looked like. Bill refused without mercy, which completely enraged Phoebe's father. However, because of his poor health, he was accidentally pushed to the ground by Bill. Seeing this, the people around couldn't help but condemn Bill. A grown man couldn't even protect his girlfriend and even laid hands on her father. How could someone like this exist in the world? At that moment, Phoebe's best friend also rushed over. Seeing Phoebe's father lying on the ground, she angrily cursed Bill as inhuman. Phoebe had treated him so well back then. So many people envied Bill for his luck, for having a rich, beautiful campus queen as his girlfriend. But when Phoebe was hurt, Bill chose to ignore it. Phoebe must have been blind to fall for Bill. She should have convinced Phoebe to break up with him. It turned out Bill was a poor student, yet he gained the admiration of the school belle, Phoebe. Even though Phoebe was surrounded by many suitors, her eyes were always on Bill. Phoebe, who had never cooked before, would personally make seafood porridge for Bill. Even when others mocked Bill, Phoebe would always stand up to defend him. Her words hit Bill right where it hurt. Thinking back to Phoebe's tragic state that day, his heart ached like it was being stabbed. But now was not the time to tell the truth. So Bill deliberately put on a vicious act, calling Phoebe a promiscuous woman, saying he had wanted to break up long ago. Bill's words instantly sparked public outrage. Phoebe's mother cried and said Phoebe would have given her heart to Bill. Knowing Bill came from a poor family, her whole family supported him with money and effort. They never expected this kind of outcome. Unexpectedly, these words made Bill explode, saying he hated Phoebe's family for acting superior, like they were doing him a favor. Phoebe's father angrily punched Bill again. Then Phoebe's father questioned Bill why he refused to say who the attacker was. Was it because Bill himself was the attacker? Once this was said, everyone suddenly understood. Now everything made sense. Only Bill could be the attacker. He refused to name the culprit to protect himself. Hearing this, Bill angrily demanded, if Phoebe's father claimed he was the attacker, then show the evidence. Then he viciously added, someone like Phoebe. He wouldn't want her even if she were given to him for free. Unexpectedly, Phoebe suddenly appeared. Hearing this, she painfully asked Bill why he would say that. Bill was instantly left speechless. Then Phoebe couldn't help but question Bill. He had clearly heard her cries for help. Why he chose to stand by coldly. Bill guiltily said Phoebe must have seen it wrong. However, Phoebe said she clearly saw Bill recording the entire incident. After hearing this, the best friend demanded Bill hand over his phone. Hearing that, Bill instantly became nervous. The contents on his phone absolutely could not be seen, but to outsiders, this only looked like guilt. Phoebe's father seized the chance to grab the phone, but after seeing